Hey folks, hope you're doing good and staying plenty warm. We're not having a problem with staying warm, I can tell you that. We made a good run to Oregon. It was really good. I got to tell you why. It's because there's so many nice people. Kim and Randy and Cindy, when you go to their outfit there in White City, Oregon, it's pretty darn nice feeling because they're their hands. They've worked on a lot of ranches and they know what's going on. So when they have their students get in a clinic, it's amazing for me because it's almost like a day off because we're all kind of on the same page. So it makes it a lot of fun. And I think I only had one cry, and he was, well, you know how it goes. Anyway, it don't matter. But two things happened that I was looking forward to seeing my friend Dave, and he wasn't there because he passed away. And it really hit me hard, made me feel sad because he was really a really good guy. But the good news is Cindy's there at the outfit and she'll keep the deal going. And the highlight of the trip was I got to meet Levi. Now Levi's a kid that has got a heart of gold, and you'll see a picture of him. And his dad and I had a mutual friend, Ray Harmon, so that means we go back a really long ways and had a whole bunch of funny stories to tell. Anybody that remembers Ray Harmon knows there's lots of stories. So Jim and I really enjoyed visiting. And of course he's cowboy outfitter, whatever you want to, I mean everything. So anyway, the run was good. Got to see a lot of really nice people. And then next we'll be heading up to Montana. And anyway, I guess there's been a lot of folks worried about this, or concerned about this trail saddle. They want to know about it. Well, all I know is it's about half the weight of the other saddles we sell, the Slick Forks. And the people that get them like them for that reason, and then you go from there. And as far as going from there, I'll let my bride take over because she knows the actual story on these things. But I got to tell you, this is a pretty nice little saddle. And you'll notice it is a slick horn, literally. And I wouldn't be scared to wrap this horn and use it if I was doing something. As long as you know how to slide rope. If I put rubber on it, I think I'd cut my throat. But anyway, this is the trail saddle, so we'll let her tell you about it.
All right, this is the trail saddle. It's the biggest, coolest part about it is that you can practically throw it over your head. It weighs, depending on the seat size, I would say it weighs between 28 and 32 pounds. That's with everything you see. We've had some questions on this little saddle. I think it is a wonderful trail saddle. It's well made. It's got a wooden rawhide bound tree. If you wanted to wrap the horn, you could get away with roping off of it. It's not set up for that right now. I wanted to give you some measurements. Let's see. We'll start at this end. The cantle is 4 inches tall. The horn at the rear, should turn this around. The horn at the rear is 3 inches. At the top, it's 3.5. So it's got that little angle if you were to want to dally on it. We've had some questions about the bars. Is it quarter horse bars? Is it semi-quarter horse bars? And I honestly cannot tell you that question. What I'm going to do in a minute is I'm going to measure. I'm going to measure between the rosettes, and so you can compare with a saddle that you have whether it's going to sit on your horse the way you want it. Now, a word on saddle fit. Horses come in all shapes and sizes, and each individual horse is going to change over the course of the summer, the winter, year to year. So if you get a saddle that is so custom made to that individual horse, that's just a moment in time that it's going to fit perfect. Your horse gains weight, loses weight. That's when you go to our method, which is if you get a good quality saddle with a good solid tree, what you're going to be able to do is add a pad, take away a blanket. We have another video on that with our Slick Fork saddle where we put that saddle on everything from Shoshone to my mule. And different pad configurations, it works just fine. We ride those saddles every day and we've never had a problem. Same thing with this saddle. It's comfortable, it's easy to throw on a horse, and that's it. So hopefully I've answered some questions for some people who've been inquiring, and on to the measurement of the width of the bars. Okay, what I want to do is give you the reference point of where I'm measuring this saddle from. Get around the right side of it. So these are the rosettes. So as you can see, be about 7.5 inches wide between these rosettes. I think we can agree on that. Okay?
Well, folks, in Oregon, we took 6 horses up there, and it was really nice. It matched up really good with the folks. And for those of you that don't know, it takes a long time to sell a horse because we send videos of the horse from here to a person a long ways away, and then they're not committed till we actually show up and they throw their leg over, and we can evaluate them and the horse, and they can do the same with us. So that's kind of the way it works out pretty good. It's more of a one-on-one deal. But they've seen the horses for quite a while before they actually physically throw their leg over them. And I wanted to tell you the outfit that I'm riding for now. I got into a new deal where he's drawing blood instead of palpating them to preg test them. And he'll be able to test the blood and then find out who's open, who isn't. And I've never been around that. I've always palpated cattle when it come to preg testing. So this was a new wrinkle, and I'm sure I'm out of the loop, and I'm sure it's quite common, but it's gonna be pretty slick. We just put them in a trap, so as soon as you get the results back, we can put them back through and cut off the opens. And trivia, the good deal for me is because I'm so pitiful on the ground, he keeps me horseback, so that means I get to ride these horses that we get out of Mexico a lot more, plus Chinaco. And on that note, Chinaco is going to be showing up again since we've got a little more time now. And if Deb and I are in the same place at the same time, she'll be videoing him, so there'll be more coming on Chinaco. I want to keep that documentation going from birth to the bridle. So I just wanted to thank all the people in Oregon and say hi to my buddy Levi and Jim and his new bride. Congratulations. And there's just a whole bunch of things that are going on that are really good, and we want to thank all the folks that are watching our deal here, because we get to meet them over time through the videos, and it's nice people. Because if you'll notice, it's trail riders and cowboys and ranchers, and that's a really good crowd to be around. So thank you.